Yo, what's up? So, this is my first video for the YouTube channel. I've been meaning to create a video or post something on YouTube right now, and I thought that I should create one right now because I have a free time. So, for the past few days, I've been thinking of creating something, and I had a hard time figuring out which topic I should post about or talk about in the video that I will post on YouTube. And I thought, why not talk about what I'm doing right now, or um, you know share a little bit of some of my experience, and maybe you'll get value out of it. So what I'll share with you guys is what are the struggles that a beginner freelancer like me is facing, and what is it really like to be a freelancer, or what it's really like to aim to be a multimillionaire. Or there is this preconceived idea about freelancers where you'll be sitting on a yacht with your $1 million and with your friends, and you know that those kinds of stuff. But the reality is freelancing is very difficult, as I find it for myself recently. Or I don't know, but maybe I don't have any experience yet, but that's what I'm observing right now. Freelancing is very difficult, and it is not really for anyone. I know it may sound like cliche, but it's true. I mean, freelancing is difficult. Um, I've jumped from one skill to another in the past. From one skill to another in the past, I've learned a lot of skills, trying to figure things out, trying to figure freelancing out, and land a uh, high-paying client. But still, there's still no luck on my part. Like, I'm still having a difficult time landing clients, and there's still this thought or idea, like, on top of my head, like, you don't know what you are doing, and there will be times when you ask yourself, am I doing the right thing, or is this what I'm supposed to do, or how did how did that guy do that, how did they create a successful agency, and things like that. Yeah, so let me share with you how hard it is to I'm just beginning to realize how hard freelancing really is. So freelancing really is not about earning money quickly. Like, if you want to earn money the fast route, freelancing may be not the option for you, because freelancing is very difficult. You really have to put in the effort, you really have to put in the time, you really have to put in the research into learning the skills and into searching clients. Right now, I'm struggling with finding clients, and it's really taking a lot of my time. As a beginner freelancer, I would say that freelancing is really difficult. But I know some people, or let's say I see some people who are successful in this venture, and I hope that all my efforts in or ventures in freelancing would also result to the or would equate to the results that they have. I just want to say that freelancing is very difficult as a beginner, and if you're a beginner, expect that freelancing is very difficult, and you will see a lot of roadblocks, and you will be overwhelmed with a lot of information about freelancing business, because you have to learn everything, right? Because you are the sole business owner. Or listen to this, if you're a beginner freelancer, you are the sole owner. You are the sole owner of your business, you are the sole owner of your brand, you are your own virtual assistant, you are your own marketer, you are your own researcher. So everything about your freelancing business is on you. And since you're a beginner, you don't know anything, expect that you will be overwhelmed with information, and there will come a time where you like doubt yourself, or where you like procrastinate to learn the fundamentals of your business, your freelancing business. And yeah, that's just a heads up of what freelancing is like. I was also overwhelmed with a lot of information back then, and I just did my best to learn everything, and I hope that you would too. If you, especially if you're a beginner and you truly want to, if you truly meant what you say, like if you truly mean to be successful in life, or if you truly mean to earn a living online, or to live the 4-hour work week. If you're a beginner and you truly mean what you say, then I suggest that you stick with it and learn everything. I mean, I know that it will be overwhelming, and the information that you'll receive will be overwhelming, but I know that you can get past it. Especially if you create if you divide each lessons or information that you will try to learn equally between days. Or for example, today I'll learn the basics of email marketing. Let's say email list. Oh, so yeah, email marketing is very broad. So today I'll learn email list. Next day I will learn how to build an email list. Then next day I will learn how to maintain an email list. So yeah, I realized that most of the time we as a beginner, we face the mistake of believing that we can have everything like in a year, or like in a month, when in fact it will take you years, especially if you plan accordingly. Because imagine this for a second, like say you want to be successful in a month. Sure, like you can be successful in a month, but can you like learn everything in a month? Maybe not. You can't learn everything about business, everything about marketing, everything about sales, everything about how to land a client. You can't learn everything in a month. I mean, maybe you could, but it will take a lot of your time. And you're not a robot. Like, you still need to live. You still have other priorities other than this business, other than your business. But I mean, especially this, you may consider your business as your primary goal, but as you go through pursuing your goal, you will feel empty. You will feel like there's no new thing to look forward to if you just focus on your goal. So I suggest, like, if you really want to be successful, like, divide and expand your horizon. Like, divide your tasks accordingly, divide the learnings accordingly, and expand it on a wider time frame. Because yeah, that's just how you feel happy, at the same time fulfilled. Yeah, you'll enjoy pursuing your goals better that way. Okay, so I'm currently editing this part of the video, and I saw that I think I might not have delivered the message very clearly. So here's what I really meant in that part. So what I meant in that part is, if you are a beginner freelancer, you might have a tendency or a mistake to think that you can do everything in such a short amount of time, and you will believe that you can do everything in such a very short amount of time, like in a month, in 3 months, or in a year, when in reality it will take you like 4 to 5 years in order to become truly successful and achieve the dream outcome. So what I suggest in the video is you divide the tasks accordingly and expand your time frame. Like, divide it accordingly and see it for what it really is, and be realistic. And also, I mentioned that you don't need to focus everything on freelancing or your business. because you also have other aspects of your life to consider, like your family, relationships, friends, and your life. So I suggest like expand your time horizon and divide your tasks accordingly so you wouldn't feel empty and you wouldn't feel like you're a robot, and you will do a much better work and you'll be more fulfilled. So as a beginner, you also have a tendency to like feel like an imposter. So you have a tendency to feel like you're an imposter, and you because you're still a beginner, right? You're still learning new things. You're still learning things, and you're still you're still growing. Don't feel like you're an imposter. I watched this video by Jordan Peterson where, or I think it's from Alex Hormozzi, but in the video he said that of course you're not a good freelancer because you haven't done it before, or some way like that. As a beginner in freelancing, you'll feel like a beginner, or you'll feel like a fake because you haven't done freelancing before, right? But that doesn't mean you're not a freelancer, right? That doesn't mean you're not a freelancer. You're still a freelancer, but you're moving towards the ideal, your ideal of the freelancer that you wish to achieve, right? You're still a newbie in the space, but that doesn't mean you're not a freelancer. You are. It's like picking up the pen, and it's like picking up the pen and writing your own story, right? You have the power to write what you do, or you have the power to decide what you do or what you say or what you want out of life. I mean, you have the capacity to do that. I also felt that too, like feeling like an imposter. Like, do I really, um, am I really what I say I am? Like, am I really an email marketer who can produce results? Um, yeah, you'll feel that way. But I suggest that you have this ideal, right? You have the ideal of what you want to be. And you feel like an imposter because this is where you are, right? So there's this gap between your ideal and where you are. But one thing that you can do is move towards that ideal by asking yourself, what can you do in order to move towards the ideal? Or what are some of the traits of your ideal that you can replicate right now? So by doing that, you'll feel like, I am really what I think I am. Like, I can really meet what I say I am. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's just what I want to say in this video. And yeah, so this is my first video, so I just wanted to produce something out there because you have to act. We are doers here. So yeah, we need to act every day, and we need to just act. And I realized that if you really want to do something, just act on it. Like, there's no need to plan, especially if you're a beginner and you don't know the intricacies and how things are done. You just act, right? So that's what I'm doing right now. I just act and post my first video on YouTube, and let's see where this goes. So I just did this video because I want to get into the YouTube space. Also, if you are a online course creator and you need help with email marketing and stuff like that, you can reach out to me via Instagram and via my email address. It's clarklopez@gmail.com. So yeah, you can reach out there to me, and also you can check me out on LinkedIn and stuff like that. I'm everywhere on social media, and yeah. So if you are a online course creator or you're an online course creator who needs help in building your community or audience, I'm your man. And give me a shot. So that's it. Bye bye.